But we move, man. We move. There's no time to be playing victim. We just accept the situation for what it was, even though it's hurtful. And yeah, man. Let's just shout out to the one that's in the house, Yolanda. If you understand the house, I'm happy, man. Like grenades are still gonna be thrown, fire is still gonna be thrown. It's not a roster as it passes, Like Yolanda will make sure that everyone is still like bit by bit. So shout out to our queen who's still in the house. I'm happy that she's still there. I just hope she really survives, because they're really doing too much on her right now since now that I'm not there. And it makes me so fucking pissed, with the unequal partner actually to just and when we together, it's a serious tag team, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. But yeah, man. She's strong. Trust me. From someone who knows her personally, I saw a lot of y'all are really concerned. Trust me, Yolanda is a very strong girl. So yeah. Oh, like if they thought they were gonna make Yolanda lose her game by removing Mich, nah, they got it all wrong. Cause our Yolanda is definitely a crazy motherfucker. That girl. There's nothing that can defeat my friend at this point. Nothing at all. That girl's too strong. So that's an update to you all that are concerned. Because I can see, man, like you all really take it to heart what they say to her. Randa's a strong girl. She's been through the worst. It's not my place to say what she's been through, but trust me, she's gonna say it herself. That she has seen the worst, and she survived it all, So what those peanuts are doing at the house, it's just jokes, man. Yes, sis. So yeah. But yeah, man, it really on my side. Thank you so much for the love. Trust, more content is still to be dropped. Your TikTok boys back with an energy, with drama and whatnot. I got back today though, but so still from tomorrow we're running with content. A lot of things. MCing, DJing.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If there's two things we're gonna remember this season, it's definitely the Lima dance and what you're gonna do about it. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, man, let's talk about it. So this whole thing started the day Mich left. The first person that went to Abo Yolanda was Ulerato, not with good intentions, of course. She was sent by Ughost. They were talking about it downstairs, right? And Ughost was like, you must go now, yada yada yada. Ulerato was like, Pila, don't rush me. That's what I don't like about you. You want things to be done in your own time, yada yada yada. Ghost got upset, and then Ulerato went upstairs with Umakek, or was shortly joined by Umakek. Now, it wasn't coming from a good place, and I'm glad Yolanda can see BS from far, and she gave it to her. She was crying. Next minute, she's giving it to Ulerato. That's where I think I knew was this girl. At least she won't be getting no PT votes. If people are voting for her, it means people really want her to be in the house. She cries when needed, but also remember that these motherfuckers don't like me, so I better not give them that satisfaction with I'm not okay, I'm not this, I'm not that. And then the second group of people that came was Liema and Young Papi. I also don't think it was also good intentions with Young Papi. Malale Penduka. 1 minute he is gossiping about Yolanda with other housemates and instigating stuff. The next minute with diary room, he's like, I don't like how Mpumi handled the situation. I think Mpumi took Liema's side because obviously Mpumi, Liema, else Jerry, they've always been close. How? Kanjan Maji, you were the one instigating yesterday. Now you're saying Mpumi took Liema's side. And not that Mpumi didn't take Liema's side. Mpumi did take Liema's side as expected. But at the same time, like, why are you now being a hypocrite, pretending like you care for Yolanda, meanwhile you don't? Because you were the same person who was also instigating Laphayana and Abozi and laughing out loud Ngayonkele situation. So I don't understand why you're pretending like you care now, So is it a matter of you can't really stand up for the truth when you are in a group setting? So whatever will be happening, you'll just be agreeing with it. But as soon as you are, isolated, your brain bounces back. I really didn't understand. So For Uliema and Young Papi, it was definitely not coming from a good heart. I think Yolanda really likes Liema, but I don't think Liema likes Yolanda. That's my own opinion. Okay, I feel like Liema doesn't really have much. Liema doesn't really have issues with Yolanda, but because of the whole house doesn't like Yolanda, so I'm not gonna like Yolanda because I'm a people's pleaser. You understand? I feel as well, you know, Uliema, Shemandla, umuntu nje othi okay. She can't really stand up for herself much. She can't really stand up for the truth much. Umuntu who's easily manipulated. We've seen that with Jerry's situation as well. So with her, shame, man. Because now they're even like, so who's gonna be your friend now? Yada. You could tell by the questions they were asking Yolanda, would say these people don't really care about Yolanda. They're just there for the tea so that they can go back and report. You know, Liema can go back and report to Jared. Young Papi can go back and report to Abuzi. You understand? So it wasn't really coming from a good heart. It was, oh, shame. They really care about Yolanda. Now, they're drinking alcohol, and then Uliema and Yolanda got into it. Okay? In Dabayaqalala, it was Liema's turn to cook. She did not defrost meat early. So during the day, they had task. They also had nominations. But because she knows Uguti, she's the one who's supposed to cook imnyama before even task and all of that should have been defrosted. You understand? So, shayu 10 o'clock. The housemaids have not eaten. Umuntu akakaqala ukupheka. Yolanda says, yo, I'm too hungry. Let me just make myself an egg. Yolanda is making herself an egg, a kishini, and that's when Liam was actually starting to cook. Okay, so Liam is starting to cook. Yolanda is making herself some egg, and then Liam was like, since everybody is making themselves food, must I cook then? Yolanda is the only person who was making themselves food because she was too hungry. And then Yolanda goes, if you wanted to cook, you would have cooked. So I don't know whether some people watch from my microwave, and if you want the clip where Yolanda is saying that, because I see now people pushing a narrative that Yolanda actually said, don't dish for me. Yolanda never said that. And then Liema goes and says, okay, when I'm done cooking, Shuti, I mustn't dish for you. And then Yolanda goes, if that's what you want, but just know that when it's my turn to cook, I will not dish for you as well. Okay? Sharp. That was the conversation. Liema qeda ukupheka. After that, she wanted to dish for Yolanda. Me Lerato was like, don't dish for Lerato. How? Why must people not dish for other people in this house? Since when has that started? You know? And then Liema, being someone who's easily manipulated as well, she doesn't dish for Yolanda. Like, why would you listen? Yo, Tiko. She doesn't dish for Yolanda. They all eat downstairs. And then after Liema says ukuthi usethu basuthi ke kancane, like ukudla se half or quarter, she goes upstairs. Z says, don't go upstairs. What are you going to do there upstairs? Because you're gonna start something there. In fact, let me not lie, they initially went upstairs because Jared said Umakeke and Yolanda making out, and Liema wanted to see that. So Z tried to stop her. Hayibo girl, awumphakela ngumuntu and manje uyagijima uyagena upstairs, like make it make sense, you understand? But Liema didn't listen to Z and continued going upstairs. After that, shit started. Okay? So you decide who started everything. You don't dish for me. You come to me upstairs, you're offering me your leftovers. And I must eat that. But you had a chance to actually dish for me. And you want me to be like, okay, ha ha ha. And then they just got into it, man. They got into it. Yolanda poured Lima and get drinky. That you can't really get a strike for that. You've seen it happening in Biggie's house a lot of times. So for those who are waiting for Yolanda to get a strike for that, it's not gonna happen. The following day, Lerato and Ghost are cooking. Boom, 12 plates. How? Who's not gonna eat now? No, people said Lerato doesn't eat pap. So she's probably the one who's not gonna eat. Okay, let's wait and see. Lerato, I didn't dish for Yolanda. Z. Why? Lerato, because she's disrespectful. Then Z was like, what did she do to you? Like now? Like, what did she do to you now? Lerato, no, in general. Okay. Lerato, Yolanda comes. Half of them are still in the kitchen. Bumi and Liam are nowhere to be seen. So if Yolanda takes a plate now, one of them is not going to get a plate. Sure. Lerato to Yolanda, right? I didn't dish for you, Yolanda. Well, you can go jump to the pool. And she continues to take a plate, took a fork, ate her food, complimented the food. To whoever who cooked babu, thank you, yada yada yada. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Yolanda is not giving Amafenzai a chance to even feel sorry for her. Like, pity vote in Yolanda's world does not exist, okay? She is not giving anybody isikhathi sokuthi badlalele la phezu kwekhanda lakhe. She's aware that a lot of housemates don't like her. I feel ngazuthi as soon as Mich left, she really lost a good friend. She really lost a friend. Let me just say that's because in as much as Yena no Makeke bayazwana, but also Makeke is friends with Abo Lerato and he doesn't really want to be put in the middle. So Shemban, yeah, and shame. But I think it's good for Umakeke because one, Ghost is not up, and I've seen a lot of Ghost people like, you know, campaigning for Umakeke, to vote for Lerato and Makeke. So it's good for him because he's not taking sides in such situations because he has his people and he also has these people's people. You understand? So it's a smart game for him as well. Even bangatishe bagana backbone, spine, what dololo. Oksalayo, he has so many people. If Yolanda is not up, I'm sure Yolanda's people, some of them will vote for Umakeke. So it's good for him to continue to stay in the game. Because one thing I can tell you guys, the more you stay in the game, the more people see you. The more people see you, the more people fall in love with you. Of course, depending on how you are carrying yourself as well. It might be a case of you lose fans because of how you're carrying yourself. Like Lerato lost so many fans because of how mean she became. So yeah, man, guys, do let me know what you think in the comment section down below.